What's going on? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over day 4 training from Advent of Cyber 1. Day 4 is about Linux or training you on Linux. So basically here, but from the perspective of attacker. Okay. Now here we're given username and password. We use that to log into the SSH. So it puts us in the shoes of an attacker, and then we're going to use the knowledge of Linux to extract sensitive files from, or to extract sensitive files, yes. So basically here, the objective of this room is to lay down some knowledge you might need while you explore um, your target after you have got access, using, of course, your knowledge of Linux. So let's get started. So we have the username, maxsysadmin, and the password is bstealth1234. So the IP is all right. Now the password. Okay. So what we're going to do now. Now, basically, as I said earlier, this scenario puts you in the foot of an attacker who has already got access to their target. So you are now the attacker, all right, on this machine, and you're required to use your knowledge in Linux, okay, to extract sensitive details like password hashes and other important information. So that's the objective of this challenge. So let's see here. How many visible files are there in the home directory? So why it's asking you to list the files or to know how many files in the home directory. Technically, when you compromise a user account on a remote target, normally people would store their files in the home directory. So if we go to home, okay, now we go to Mac sysadmin. So here we would expect to see sensitive files or private files related to that user. So ls/la, and totally we have we have like 8 files. So the answer is we have 8 files. What is the content of file 5? Now, the purpose of this question is to test if you know how to output the content of the file. And of course, if you have basic knowledge in Linux, you would know that cat is used to output the content of a file. File, let's say 5 recipes. Now, which file contains the string's password? So the string password here, okay, we are required to find which file contains the string password. Now, of course, you would go and count every file separately, but the purpose here is to use grep, the grep command. So if you don't know how to use grep to extract patterns like strings, you can use the help menu, grep-help, and see the syntaxes. So in this scenario here, we're going to use 3 switches. The first one, -e. Let's see where is -e. -e here. -e is for specifying a regular expression or pattern. Our pattern here is a string named as password. So we're going to use the switch -e. Next, we're going to use the switch. Let's see here. We want to look into file, so we're going to use the switch -l. Means that we are intending to output the file names, all right, that contain the expression or the regular expression we have, sent to the grep command. Now, also we will use, let's see here what we have else. -f, where is -f? Looking for -f. Okay, dash F seems like because we use dash F. Why? Because we want to extract the pattern from the file. So let's see how the grep command would look like after this. So grep dash L, right? Print out the file name dash L dash E that contains the following pattern, which is password. And then dash F, right? Obtain the pattern from the file and look in all the files in the current working directory. As you can see, the password string is contained or exists in the file 6, cat file 6. Let's see if there is a string named as password. Well, we can't find actually, because as you can see, it is very problematic. But actually, the string password does exist here. So let's answer with file 6. Fine. Now, what is the IP address in a file in the home folder? Now, it goes here the same. We're going to use the grep to see which file contains an IP address. So this is the file. We have 8 files. Now, what we will do, let's visit the question one more time. What is the IP address in a file in the home directory? The difference here is we want to output the actual content found in this file. Here we output or we displayed the file name. All right, here we're not interested in finding the file name. We're interested in finding the actual content in the file that actually contains the string we are looking for, or the value of that string. So here we're looking for some kind of regular expression. So here that's why we're going to use cat to display that content or the value of the IP, and then we will use grep. Let's visit the options of grep one more time, see what do we have. So basically, we want to find an IP address, so we're going to use the dash uppercase E, which is pattern is an extended regular expression. Here we're going to use extended regular expression to find the IP address. And let's see else. And of course, we're going to use the option dash O, show only the part of line matching pattern. So here we're interested only to output or display the content or the value of the IP address and only the value of the IP address, nothing else. Okay, so only the part of the line matching that pattern, only the line. So how would this look like? So we can use dash E, O, and here we will the regular expression. So it will be, as you know, this regular expression will match the formula of the IP address. It has 4 octets, so it will be accordingly. So 0, 9, and then we have like 1, 2, 3, let's say, bracelets. And then we have backslash. Let me take the backslash from somewhere. All right. 3 octets, and then one more from 0 to 9, between 1 and 3. Let's see if this works. Grep unmatched. Let me check this out one more time. 0, 9, 1, 3. So we have something wrong in the command, or in the pattern actually. Pattern is kinda not working. 0, 9, 1, 3. So I guess here what we're missing is one parenthesis here. Nope, doesn't work. Alright, so here I guess the problem is here. The parenthesis should be here, so we close the parenthesis like that here, and it's gonna work. So it ends here, right? This is the first, and here we have the rest of the octets. So this is the IP. Now, how many users can log into the machine? So to find out about users, we can use the etc password command. Let's see if we can list the contents of this file. Cat etc pass. There we go. Let's see how many users can actually log in. So apart from root, we have maxsysadmin, EC2 user, and so anything else. As you can see, only 2 users have home directory. So we have actually 3. Of course, don't forget the root. Now, what is the SHA-1 hash of file 8? Now, this is about calculating the SHA-1 of a file. So we use SHA-1 sum to find the hash of a file 8, and this is the hash. What is maxsysadmin's password hash? Now, if you get back to the password file, as you can see, this is the user maxsysadmin. Now, normally the password hashes are stored in a file called etc shadow. So we would try to list the contents of this file, cat etc shadow. Most of the time, realistically, you would be denied permissions to list the contents of this file. This is normal and realistic actually, and not all users can list the contents of this file. So we have to find a way to find the password of the maxsysadmin. So one of the ways, or one of the scenarios is every shadow file has a backup. If the backup is left misconfigured and anyone can list its contents, so basically this user can actually grab the password hash. So how do you locate this back file? So also we will use locate or find. Let's say use locate shadow grep back. So as you can see, we have one file called shadow.back, or we can use find, search in all directories, dash type, file, dash name. The name is, we don't care about the name, we want it to be in the extension of back. Let's see here. So we actually have one. Seems like we can list the contents of this file. So cat so this is the password hash and contains salt as well. Okay, now one bonus is let's find out about this hash. This is not required by the challenge, but let's crack the hash if it doesn't take time. So I would remove this one. Hash identifier. The hash is SHA-256. So hashcat sudo hash cat dash a 0 dash m1 800 because it has salt, and then hash user list. Let's see here if we can crack this hash. Now apparently this is counterintuitive since we actually have the password right here. Look, the password is here, but I'm just trying to find out if we can actually find this password with the raw queue here, txt. Seems like it's gonna take some time. Anyway, I'm gonna hit pause You can try it on your own. We have the command. I hope this was informative and see you in the next video.